Lee's Meat Pies is a 1992 horror comedy that tells the story of how a devil-worshipping woman uses her sexy nieces to seduce and lure men to their death. Just so she could chop them up, serve them as ingredients to her famous meat pies. So, why should you watch this movie? Reason number one, Auntie Lee.
May the blessings of Lucifer be upon you.
A charming Southern belle, Auntie Lee is the local celebrity. I mean, she's famous for cooking the best meat pies in town. And though the town is small, locals and outsiders are known for gobbling down her delicious pies.
Auntie Lee, I swear, you make the best meat pies I've ever tasted.
Now, what's in them, to the outsiders, it's just her secret. But as audiences, we are aware that the secret ingredient is the grounded up bodies of missing men who have the unfortunate privilege of meeting and sleeping with her nieces. Reason number two, the nieces.
You're very sweet, Mr. Pasquale.
Now, the reason Auntie Lee can have a never-ending supply of missing men to chop up and cook is because of four beautiful vixens: Fawn, Magnolia, Coral, and Sky.
You like to make love?
Didn't I tell you I'm a professional dick?
So their task? Seduce and bring the men back to their place and then ambush them with weaponry and traps hidden within the house. And once the men are incapacitated, then they are killed, chopped up, ground up into fine meat, and served as the key ingredient in Auntie Lee's famous meat pies. Reason number three, the rock band. Now, this movie has a ton of hanging storylines that ultimately goes nowhere. So, to condense it for consumption, I'll focus on the rock band members consisting of John, Craig, Doc, and Phil.
Hey, hold it down. I just saw something flicker on the road up ahead.
Though unaware that their tires were shot out by the four girls, they just assumed it was car trouble and the girls' Uncle Larry would be fixing their car. But while there, the girls start to flirt and bond with the guys, and these guys are all smitten, completely oblivious of their impending fates.
And that I don't have to know a man to love him. I just have to love a man to kill him.
Reason number four, Larry.
Larry, come on over here now and take care of the car. The back seat needs to be emptied.
Right away, Auntie Lee. Larry does it right away.
Now, Larry is the simple and mentally handicapped brother to Auntie Lee. Now, on the surface, he's just a sort of dumb lackey for Auntie Lee and the girls, but he's actually their cleanup guy. I mean, he gets rid of the bodies, cars, and personal items of their victims.
Ew, what you got in this bag? No, that's my secret stuff. No!
And even though Larry is their lackey, deep down he wants to be a lawman. More importantly, he wants to be a sheriff's deputy.
I was wondering, can I become a policeman?
I mean, Larry is loyal to the family, but at the same time, he wants to be a good guy, but is powerless to his smarter and craftier female relatives.
Larry, I want it cleaned now.
Yes, Miss Fawn.
Reason number five, the sheriff.
Maybe I could make you a volunteer deputy. Would you like that?
So Chief Cole, who is actually the town sheriff and not an actual police chief, which I'm not sure why he's called chief, but he along with an out-of-town private detective are looking for the disappearance of missing men, with one of the men being the detective's brother.
Trace this young man to your town. His name's Bob Evans. His father's a rather important New York figure.
Now, while Chief is much like every other local, which is friendly with both the girls and Auntie Lee, he's still an honest man.
What the hell on earth do you have here, Larry?
And his research leads him to a startling truth about the horrors that goes on there. But what will he do? Bring about justice or look the other way?
Oh, what are you doing up so early?
Morning, Fawn. Could you get Auntie Lee for us, please? I'm afraid I got some bad news for her.
Now, in the end, Auntie Lee's meat pies is a decent time. And to be fair, it sounds better in theory than in the execution. So, why do I say that? On the surface, this sounds like a really great premise. And if the movie had stuck to the simple premise, we'd have a different movie. However, this movie never figured out what it wanted to be. A horror movie or a comedy?
I will fear no evil, for the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
I mean, there's this weird gray area where the majority of the movie was neither. This is due to too many loose ends. I mean, it tries to be a police procedural, then also a femme fatale story.
And dinner is served in about an hour, so there's plenty of time for you to take a bath. Maybe 2.
But the best parts of this movie is really the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes. And those parts that really makes this thing fun and, shall I say, exciting. I must say, I recommend this title for 2 reasons. There's elements of this movie that make it interesting enough, and also for someone to remake this. So, Mr. and Mrs. Filmmaker, have at it.
What the fuck?
And until next time, when CEDtalks horror.